You must be the Dutch guy.
What you want, we got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry, and every single raffle make your collection dazzle. TGBCHraffle.com, TGBCHraffle.com.
Hello, how are you? Are you good? Is everybody out there good? Doing well? Polish your old glasses up. Got all my bits of papers and notes here. Let's take that off there. Put it in there. Plug it in there. It's a bit better. Right, and then join you. Oops, let's join you around about here. Give you a minute to come in. Those of you that are coming in, you should know by now. Whoops. You should know by now, share the stream. Those of you that are coming in, you should know by now. That's me. 10 watching, 9 thumbs ups. Who's not thumbed up? Get over there and thumbs ups. Live chat. Make sure you're on live chat. Everybody like and share the stream. Otherwise, you can't have your bonus. Remember, we've got to do our best to get this up to 50 watchers. Right, and we've got some changes I'm going to talk to you about as well. So whilst you're all sharing the stream quickly, some little changes we're going to talk to you about now. Chris, he beat me over the head until I submitted and said, okay, I'll do it. So one of the things what he wanted was, thanks very much, Lady Robbins, just to say hello to everybody. So we've got Dennis, hello mate. Chris is in, Lady Robbins. Chris is obviously in, otherwise we'd be bugging for the wheels. Lorna's in, hello Lorna. Andy Walton, hello mate. Patricia Sweeney, watcher, we've got a spin for you, Patricia. Then we've got DB2 Hull, and we've got a spin for you as well. Ian Menham, hello mate. Dragon All Coins, hello Steve. Lee Whitehouse, watcher, and that's it for now. And I'm a celebrity, says Lady Robbins. Says that's not something I will buy into, Lady Robbins. I bought into that once, and boy did that come back and bite me on the arse. So that's not something that I would buy into again. That was before you was around. That was. Anyway, so yes, Chris beat me, he beat me until I said, all right, we'll do it. So what we're going to do is we've got a little change coming, and it's been, if any of you have actually bothered to go on to check out, see if I've changed any of the rules on the leaderboard, And you'll see that we have indeed changed the rules a bit. Now, I'm going to try and explain it nice and simple. Anytime the multiplier wheel is used, if you are a YouTube Gold supporter, whatever number the multiplier lands on, one extra will be added. So if it lands on number 3 and you're a Gold YouTuber, you'll get 4. If it lands on number 7 and you're a Gold YouTuber, you'll get 8. If it lands on number 10 and you're a Gold YouTuber, you'll get 11. Same applies to Patreon Gold, and it's only Gold. Same applies to PayHip subscription. Now with PayHip, it can be any, because PayHip starts at 30 quid a month. So you can have a 30 quid a month, or 50 quid a month, 100, 150, right? So supposing you are a Gold member on YouTube and you're a Gold member on Patreon. So that's 2. So what will happen is, if it lands on 3, you'll get 5. If it lands on 7, you'll get 9. If it lands on 10, you'll get 12. What happens if you got all 3? What happens if you're a Gold YouTube, a Gold Patreon, and you've got a PayHip subscription and a Joker? That's 3. 3. So if it lands on 3, you will get 6. If it lands on 10, you will get 13. Excuse me. You see? Oh, bless you, Lady Robbins. Thank you. Do you see? And we're going to give this a trial. Now, I'm not setting this in stone. I'm not saying this is going to be the way it's going to be forever. Call it a bit of an extra trial stroke giveaway, say for the rest of this month. And me and Chris would like to see how we get on with it. Obviously, if it's too expensive, then I'll probably stop it, and we'll just take it away on April. But we will keep it going for the rest of this month. So you've got a month at it. You've got about however many spins of that blooming wheel there is over the next month to try it out, right? So this is going to make it a little bit easier and twist your arm a little bit and beat you over the head, like Chris has beat me over the head, to get you to sign up to the Golds. Now, another thing that's come up was talking to Lady Robbins on Friday, and I thought in my head Lady Robbins was a Gold Patreon, and so did she. Actually, Lady Robbins is a £25 Patreon. Gold is 50. As you know, we're giving Gold members 2 spins of the wheel, which is just a treble up. There's no multiplication added. Now, I understand that maybe last month we added the multiplier on it. It shouldn't have been. That was just a mistake. And the mistake is, once again, probably mine. So #blame Ian. That's okay. But what we've been doing is giving, for anybody that's got a Gold Patreon, you get 2 spins a month. Well, anybody that's got a £25 Patreon, like Lady Robbins has got, they will now get 1 spin a month. So Lady Robbins, for your £25 subscription that you didn't necessarily know you was going to get, you'll get a spin for that today. And so if you're paying £25 a month on Patreon, you'll get 1 spin. If you're paying £50, you'll get 2. Okay? So that's another little bit of a thing. Yes, Steve, it does sound a little bit too generous. And if you end up landing on the bloody silvers on the multiplier wheel, then it's going to cost. So I'll be at the end of the month, I'll be going, that was a load of fun, wasn't it? We'll stop it there, thank you. If on the other hand, someone gets away with the silvers, etc., now and again, or an expensive prize now and again, and it's just the stuff that I've got that I want to get rid of anyway, then I'm not too fussed. So if we're talking about sheets of coins and stuff like that, I'm not too fussed. That's fine, because they've all got to go. I am getting rid of all of that. And remember, there are tens and tens of thousands of coins that I've got to get rid of. So they are all going, and what I'm replacing on my own website is I'm going more down the route of making my own coins. I will be listing pennies and 2p's and things like that again on my own site. I just haven't got round to it because that is a staple living. I've tried to educate some of you on that. So that's where we're starting. So as everybody shared the stream, everybody that wants a bonus on the little giveaway shared the stream. We're going to try and have a giveaway. Get Chris to take a break. I've been beating him over the head and saying, you've got to take more breaks when you're doing this. So what we've agreed is we're going to try and take a break sort of roughly every 8 spins. We've got 32 spins, so that should give Chris about 3 breaks, give him time to have a quick Jimmy, get a cup of tea, bit of subliminal, Dragon Lord coins. So there we are. Right, I hope you like the changes. That's good, Lady Robbins, that's good. And obviously what I want is I want to see more gold members. I want to see more gold YouTube members, more gold Patreons, and I want to see more people with a joker. Dennis, you've got a couple of question marks there. Are you trying to ask me something? Nice mug, says Dragon Lord. Yes, it is. It's a very nice mug. Look at that. It's got your name on it, Dragon Lord. Look, Dragon Lord coins. Look at that. Nice. And a picture of a dragon. Don't know if you've got any of them left. Are you giving them away to customers if they spend a certain amount or anything like that? Chris agrees that I'm a nice mug. Right, so without further ado, you know how we do the giveaways now. I've got lots of notes in front of me so I can cross-check and go, yes, that person can have that person can have that, and so on. So the whole idea is to get you to upgrade your memberships at a time when money is really tight. Of course it is. It's tight for everybody. It's tight for you and it's tight for me. So I've got to do my best to come up with and be creative on how I can pry a little bit more of that money away from you and get it sailing over into my pocket. We need to clear off the dust and the moths off your wallet. Get your cards out and send some of that money my way. So that said, everybody shared that needs sharing. Make sure that you have shared so that, well, then if, you know, I get that. No job to do that, mate. I get that. So the other idea is, obviously, if you earn money out of me, if you make money from me by selling stuff and reselling it and so on, then it pays to upgrade your memberships and use some of that money and spend it back like you would any other wholesalers. Right, so make sure that when you have a win and you say you've shared, make sure you have bloody shared. Everybody I'm talking to, right? Because we don't want to get to a situation where we find out that we've got anybody saying, yes, I've shared, and they haven't really. That just makes a bit of a mockery out of it all. So we want to make sure it is properly done. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share in a messenger group, share in WhatsApp group, share wherever you like. If there's one thing that I do is I'm good at helping people that have got no money make some money. So if people out there haven't got any money, then they can make money. You know, and I know that there's money to be made out of pennies and 2p's and 5p's and 10p's. So even if you're skin, if you've got access to an eBay account and you've got a jar full of change, sort that jar out, list it for sale. Do the listings the way that I've taught you to do the listings, and you will make money. That is guaranteed. Right then, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. Pay attention to the chat to pack it in when we say pack it in. Everybody can play this because nobody knows what number I am going to pick. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. We have a winner with DB2 hole. DB2 hole number 21 is what I chose. Number 21. So while you're all stopping, I've just got a quick thing to answer. So that's the first winner. So now we go to my list and we see what we've got. Now then. DB2 hole has 5. So that will be a £50 membership voucher for you. DB2 hole. £50 voucher for you, Jenny. 15 was me, and did you miss it? Did I miss it? Let's go back and have another look. Can't even see popcorn. 15. I've got popcorn saying 77. Aha, found you. Right. Can you see DB2 hole there, number 21? Then if we go up, and we go up again, and we go up a bit more, we see popcorn there with 21, way underneath. Way underneath popcorn. Just to let people know, says Lee, eBay not using PayPal anymore. No, everybody's been waiting a long time for that to happen. Been waiting for them to kick PayPal into touch. It's been a bit difficult because they own it. But there we go. So yeah, sorry popcorn, but she got there before you did. So £50 for DB2. You can still use PayPal on there. You can still pay for stuff with PayPal. It's just that eBay, it's more like Amazon now, whereby eBay collect the money and eBay will pay you out direct to your bank account. Which suits me down to the ground because PayPal are a bunch of rip-off merchants. Just changing at the moment for business sellers, says Steve. Right, so when you get your go on the multiplier, oh sorry, there you go, number 21. So when you get your go on a multiplier, if you are a gold on YouTube, a gold on Patreon, or you have a PayHip subscription, you'll actually get extra. And we may very well have a bit of time today to do a couple of paid spins. So if any, and I will put the multiplier on that. So if anybody wants to bang in for a couple of paid spins, they can. Just letting you know. Okay, off and running. Whenever you're ready, Chris. Raffles, the CV coin first. Right, coronavirus CV coin, yes. So you know the one. There it is. All those people have entered. I will create the order. Can't send it yet till it arrives, but I'm expecting it this week, stroke next week. And I know I'll have all the COAs for it this week. Oh, Suzanne. She's going to get another little win. She ain't had one for a while. Yes. Nanny Sue. She could do with a bit of cheering up. Coronavirus coin. Suzanne. Hartman. Well done, Suzanne. That was a good little win. Yep, I see what you're saying there, Popcoin. PayPal scamming, Knievel buggers. They keep holding my money for no reason, making loads of different excuses. Yep, even your high street bank, Barclays, and all the rest of it, they cannot just bring the shutters down and lock you out of your bank account, but PayPal do. And they've done it for tens of thousands of pounds to people. They did it to me for 28 grand once. Internet kicked you off, did it, BP2? Well, you might not have noticed, but you won that one. So you got a £50 you have. A silver Isaac Newton has gone to the man that really, really wanted it. That's the only prize today that he really wanted. Well done, Mr. Scott. He wanted that badly because it's a silver coin he hasn't got in his collection. So now we go on to the main memberships. Anybody that's bought a membership over the last 3 or 4 days, they may not have been added, but they will be added within the next 48 hours. I've sent them off to Chris now, as of this morning. I also have a list here of people's double up choices. Getting a little bit more organised. I'll just text him and make his day. What was it? Share. 50p.tv is the one that's up first. And that's Michael Bloxham. Michael wins a date run. Don't think so. I know he badly wanted that. He wanted to buy it off me, and I said no. I'm going to, you know, I found out what he wanted, and then I put it up as a raffle prize to entice him to get more tickets, which he did. Hello, Kian. Next, we've got Brexit20.com, no, .net. Brexit20.net is the one we're on now. Michael nearly got himself a double up. Is it going to Mick or Lorna? It's Mick Smith. Let's see what Mick's won. RM package coming up. Mick's back to getting some more prints for his gallery. Well done, Mick. Yes, Lee, it's the first one that we did. It's always first. We always do the raffle prizes first. Brexit20.org next. So if anybody wants to jump in the queue for a couple of paid spins, Peter joins Brexit20.org. If you buy the £30 spins, I will put the multiplier on and the same rules will apply. We will give it a trial and see what happens. So £30 a spin. If you buy 5, you'll get 6. And if you're a gold member anywhere, you'll get 7. And of course, if you're a team member, you'll get 8. Sheet of coins. Next up is dinosaur50p.net. And we have interest already on the city coins. I'm glad about that. And the designs are being worked on as we speak. So I'm put it up well early. We'll be giving a couple of months lead time on that. Richard Bravin. Yeah, good point, Lee. Let's see what Richard's won. And if you'd like to get your pens and papers ready, I'm going to give you some guesses. So we've got Kieran with the first guess. That's a TGBCH £50. Raffle 50. Next up, dinosaur50p.org. So guesses. Kieran guesses 5,350 up to and including 5,500. And number 45 to number 90. All not correct. And that's all the guesses you've got. No one else has given me any guesses. Could be a win for Lorna, first win of the day. It is Lorna Jones. Well done, Lorna. this will be 7 spins. This will be, looks like Chris might have frozen. And also, while he's frozen, I will say, if anybody, whilst we are talking through the stream, upgrades to the gold on either YouTube or Patreon, or indeed signs up to PayHip in order to get their permanent Joker, any of those, it will apply when the multiplier wheel comes on later on in the stream. Ah, is that our screen frozen? Is that your screen frozen as well? Can everybody still hear me? If everybody can still hear me, then it's just Chris that's frozen. If you can't hear me, then the whole lot might have frozen. Can you hear me? Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Yes. Okay, so it's just you that's frozen then, Chris. Maybe you need to do a refresh and stick it on me for a second while you do that, if that helps. Or if you can't, we can always end the stream and restart it. Whatever's easiest for you. Looks like Chris is going to have a go at restarting himself. So if any of you have been thinking about it, now's a fantastic time to do it. Upgrade and it will be classed. Lorna won 5 times £1 coins. 5 times £1 coins. Okie dokie, mate. Thank you. 30 people watching. Make sure you click the thumbs ups. And if you haven't shared, please make sure you do share so that when we do a giveaway, you get a bonus if you've shared. And I shall ask the winner to make sure and check with them. QGardens50p.org. Should have said a gold, said Steve. Ah, that would have been a bugger, wouldn't it? Lorna Jones again. Well done, Lorna. See what Lorna gets. So if anybody wants to try a super wheel spin with the multiplier under the new rules, please give it a go. Oh, Liberty. On a roll she is, yes. That makes 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a break, Chris. That makes 8. Okay. Break after this spin. You want to do another one, do you? I counted 8, but if you want to do another one, that's cool. Nice to see you, Amen. Thank you very much. Gives you an idea of what it's all about and what I do. Michael Bloxham. And that was puddleduck50p.net. Number find out what he's won, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So make sure you've shared the stream if you want a bonus. That applies to everybody. If you haven't shared it quickly. Got 32. Let's see if we can approach 35 to 40 today. $10 Commonwealth coins. Oops. There we go. That was for Michael Bloxham on puddleduck50p.net. The next one coming up is puddleduck50p.org. That will be after this break. So, are you ready for a little game? What you've got to do is, and Eamon, so just so as you know, when we have these little giveaways, I've written a number down, and what you've got to do is guess that number, and it's a number between 0 and 100. So, are you ready, everybody? You have a go as many times as you like. 3, 2, 1, off you go, and you'll get the idea. Make sure you have shared it if you're showing you've shared it. As long as that's done, that's cool. Katie's first in with number 30. Make sure you're on live chat, everybody. Let's have somebody buy a super wheel spin for 30 quid so we can test out, especially someone that's a gold member somewhere. That would be quite cool, so we can test out and see what difference it makes to them. Ooh, looks like I've got you all by the ganglies. No one's got it yet. Dun, dun, dun. Beat ya, beat ya, beat ya. No one's got it. I haven't seen it. What is the number I've written down? There we go, Mr. Menham at 1538. Well done, Mr. Menham. Number 5 is the number I wrote down. Took you a while to get there. Number 5. And let's have a look at my list and see what Mr. Menham is on. I haven't got him on my list. Ian Menham. Ian, you're going to have to remind me what level of support you're on. Are you just on YouTube? I've written a few down, but I've not written them all down. That's all right. If you tell me you want one, you can always send it direct to the bank. Ian Menham is a gold on YouTube. Okay, so there's one for the prize. Did you share it, Ian? I'll count it in while you are answering me. Did you share the stream? One for the prize, one for the share, one for YouTube, one for gold. That's 4. That makes you a 4 if you've shared it. Which will give you... Oh, you're also on Pay It as well. That gives you 5. In that case, mate, that gives you 5. Sorry, put something up. Put that down. Next time you win, I can refer to my list because I've got you on here. You're on Take It as well. Right, cool. So that was, and there's the number 5. So you win £50 membership voucher, Ian. Link to Ian's TV, please. It's ever so easy. It's Ian's.tv. You just actually wrote it yourself, Lady Robbins. If you take out the word, if you take out the apostrophe on Ian's, you've written it yourself. It's Ian's TV, www.ianstv.tv. But Katie might be able to put the link in for you. Now then, right. So we have got. Now we're back onto the spins, and we have somebody in the queue for afterwards. Let's do it on the back. Right. Lorna. Now then, where are we? Huddleduck50p.org, and that's won by Andy Weldon. So virtually all the links that you need are on ians.tv, www.ians.tv. You can find all the links you want there. And we have one paid spin for after we've done all of these from Lorna. And we'll get to see what difference it makes to her win. A change checker coin for Andy Walton. Next up, we've got a lot of people's favourite, scumbag.tv. No, thank you, Mr. Walton, for being a member. Scumbag.tv. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had a break there. That was nearly Graham Bowden, but it looks like it's going to settle on Chris Dyer. Now we find out what the nutcase has won. If you want to buy any spins of the wheel, etc., I'm happy for you to hit the button to pay me by bank account. A sheet of coins for Chris Dyer. Sheet coins. Excuse me, it's nutter, not nutcase. Alrighty then. Next up, we've got snowman50p.net. Chris Dyer, swap please. What would you like to swap for, Mr. Dyer? Oh, Katie already knows what you're swapping for. Cool, cool. worries. Snowman50p.net next. Derek going to have a little win? He is. Well done, Derek. Didn't win a sausage the other day. Sheet of coins for Derek Clark. I think that is Derek's double up, actually. Derek Clark, it is. That's his double up. So it's 2 sheets of coins for Derek Clark. Snowman50p.org is now. Of course, it's a bit warm out there, isn't it? Grabbing, well done. See what he's won himself. What's Richard's double up? Actually, I haven't put you on this list. £25 raffle credit. Oh, sure, you're on the top there. Silver. Silver's your double up. TGBCHraffle.com is next. Michael Bloxham for a double up. Sheet coins. Has any of the memberships reduced this week, Ian? Not had a newsletter yet. Not that I haven't got round to doing that yet. That's only because I sent another newsletter out the other day. So I will be doing that probably later on tonight or tomorrow. Expect to get one then. John White or Colin Heath? John White by a nose. And his double up choice is the £100 raffle credit. That's the one he wants to land on. Sheet of coins for John. I think, is the USA, the Great USA Coin Hunt, is that one finished? Do we know? Has that come off sale now? Because someone bought that one, I think, recently, yesterday or something, and it was still on sale. tgbch.co.uk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. John Warner. Well done, John. Okay, I'll make sure I'll get another one on. Any preference? I was going to do one of the £39 ones. Any preference on which one? Pardon me. Or a free spin coming up. Mr. Warner going to get a free spin. Oh, yes. Free spin. So he gets 2. I had a reasonably healthy roast lamb dinner yesterday. Had a roast lamb dinner without much lamb. All the rest of it, loads of it, vegetables, spuds, a Yorkshire pudding, all the trimmings, cabbage and roasted broccoli. Roasted broccoli is so delicious. Chuck it in the oven and it goes crispy, a bit crispy-ish. Beautiful it is. If you've never tried it, try it. It's much better than cooked broccoli. Traditionally cooked broccoli. And just a little tiny bit of the lamb, a little bit of roast lamb, not much. I've got Fran to just buy enough roast lamb to suit one person, and I'll just add a little bit of that. And gravy all over everything. So I wasn't having much red meat, I was just having lots of vegetables and stuff. Delicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you want to have another break after this spin? It's one way to cut down on the red meat, still have the roast dinner, but don't have the meat, or just have like one little bit of it. My weight has stayed the same as it was last week. I'm just over 16 stone. Trying to do a bit more on that. Mr. Brabbin. See what he's got. And for lunch today, I had a tin of salmon. Apparently salmon is very good for you. So I put a tin of salmon in a sandwich. Break coming up. If you've not shared the stream, make sure you share it. 20 random coins. Nice one, nice one. Right then. I have another number. Are you ready? Boom, 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 boom. 3, 2, 1, go. How quick can you guess the number that I've written down? No, no. Ooh, that was quick. There we go, 1557, Katie G. Number 17. See it there, right in the middle. Number 17. Well done, Katie G. There it is. Write it down on my bit of paper. Number 17. Now we have a little look, and Ms. Katie Gibson has 5. So that is 50 quid for you, Katie. Well done, lovey. Stop, stop, stop. Yep, you are 5 times, Katie. Got it written down here. Back to the spins. And we did a giveaway there, a break there. So break. Now we're on to the greatbritishcoinhunt.co.uk. And I'm going to write another number down, ready for the next giveaway. The greatbritishcoinhunt.co.uk. And it's Monsieur Bloxham again. Well done, Michael. What we got, what we got, what's coming up, what's coming up. Nature's Kingdom. What I would suggest, Lady Robbins, is that you perhaps cancel the subscription that you've got and then resubscribe to Patreon with the other one. The reason I say that is because somebody else went to do exactly the same thing and upgrade their account, and they ended up having 2 subscriptions, one for 25 and one for 50. Now that person was quite happy to leave that as it was, but you don't necessarily want the same thing happening to you. WWF50p.net is coming up now. So that might be your way to do it. And even though you missed the last few spins, the last winner was Michael Bloxham. Before that, Richard Brabbin, John Warner, John White, Michael Bloxham, Richard Brabbin, Derek Clark. Yeah, Chris agrees. Cancel the one that you've got and take out a new one is the best way. Or you can take out a second £25 one. That's the same difference to me, if that's easier for you. Lorna Jones. So just take out another £25 one if you want. What was that? Yes, you can. Just changing. Just Katie, by the way, Steve Fraser's just changed his double up choice to a sheet of coins. And Lorna Jones has won a sheet of coins. Yeah, that's the way I would do it, Lady Robbins. Do one or the other of those. Of course, if you cancel and then redo, you'll still have been charged the 25 quid anyway, so it might be easier just to do another 25 quid. And so you've got 2 lots of 25 quid, that might be easy. And then when you've done that, I'll need to change your thing to a full Monty then. I've got to organise a parcel for you next week. I think this one is about ready to go now. I just want to wait until I've got the COAs in. Derek Clark just whipped it by a nose, he did. What you got, Derek? Look how close that was. Christopher Robin. Derek Clark. Next up, we've got YouTube members. This is all members. YouTube all members. Who's gonna get it? Jed Mack. Jed Mack. Well done, Jed. Katie Neem. voucher. I think Katie's on that. She's got that. My bit of paper will just go in the bin. Once I've done it, I go buy Katie's. A Gruffalo package to Jed Mac. Packaged ×2. ×2 because it's the YouTube wheel. YouTube wheel is ×2. Next, we've got the YouTube Gold members. If you're a Gold member on YouTube, you will be in this draw. And I saw the other message. Yeah, I'm fine with that, Lorna and Chris. So this is the YouTube Gold. Dun, dun, dun. You had a couple of wins, Derek. I've got you down for, so far, 2 sheets of coins, because your double up is a sheet of coins. And you won a sheet of coins, so it's 2 of them. And then you've got a Christopher Robin. Yellow left. Ah, yes, yes. DB2 hole is on there. See it? Over there on the left-hand side, the yellow one, DB2 hole. Because we missed DB2 off twice. Can't believe it. Will didn't save it. So you've had a couple of wins so far, Derek. Two prizes with the 2 sheets of coins and Christopher Robin. Derry Roberts. Next, we've got the Patreon All Members Wheel. And if you're paying £3 a month, which is the minimum for Patreon, so you can get on here quite cheap, you're on the wheel 3 times. And that will be coming up next after we've got Derry's prize. And if you pay £50 a month, you're on the wheel 75 times. Oh, is that going to be a silver, or a pre-1947 Fruckens? Pre-1947 3D, which is like a silver 3D. Before it was called, we had it called that, but we retitled it now. So it's a silver 3D. It's before 1947, and they've all got silver in, or a lot of silver in. So this is Patreon All Members. If you pay £3 a month, you're on this wheel 3 times. If you pay £50 a month as a gold member, you're on this wheel 75 times. John White, could be S. Robbins. Who's it going to be? Oh, and it's John White. All members, John White. He's pretty lucky on the Patreon wheel. Can you repeat Ian what I've won? Yes, no problem, Derek. You won a sheet of coins on Scumbag TV, funny enough, your favourite. And that's your double up, so you've got 2 sheets of coins. And then you also won on WWF50p.org, you won a Christopher Robin 50p. 30 uncirculated coins for John. Multiplied by 3 is 90. uncirculated coins. Next, we've got the Patreon Gold members. Patreon Gold members are on this wheel once, and those are the gold members. 6 or 7 of them. 7. Mr. Brabbin. Let's see what Mr. Brabbin has acquired himself. Won't be disappointed with that. 3 sets, 20 penguins. Next up, we've got the Pay Hit members. These are the people that have a permanent joker and can swap at the drop of a hat. It was Steve Fraser changed his double up choice from £25 membership credit to a sheet of coins. Got a sheet of coins from the post office, but had to pay £1.50 postage on it. I don't know why that is, but I will reimburse that with putting something extra in your parcel if you like. John White again. And this is a multiplier. And John is gold on YouTube, gold on Patreon, and he has Pay Hit, a permanent joker. So that's 3 added to his multiplication as of today, with the little test that we're doing for the rest of the month, just to see how it works out. So he gets 5 crowns, set of 5 crowns. And by my reckoning, he has that a minimum of 6 times. Try to be very careful with the postage, Derek, so I don't know why that happened. It's unusual for me to get that wrong, especially with the Royal Mail nowadays, because I go by the online calculator, but not to worry, I will put something extra in to make up for that for you. So John's got 5 times. He's the first person on this new system. So 5 times. He's a YouTube Gold member, so that's 6 times. He's a Patreon Gold member, so that's 7 times. And he's a Pay Hit Joker holder, so that's 8 times. So John will get that 8 times, please, Katie. Times 8. Well done, Mr. White. Next up, we've got the Pay Hit Gold members wheel. Same rule applies. So what that means is if you are on all 3, like John, and you buy the super wheel spin when I offer the multiplier with it, you're on a guaranteed minimum of 6 times. whatever you land on. I have a photo of it, so we'll email you. Don't worry about it, Derek. I trust you. You don't need to. I'll just make sure I include something for you. Mr. Dyer. Chris Dyer. And we'll see what he gets. Sheet of coins or a Peter Pan coin? What's it gonna be? A sheet of coins, which I'm presuming you will swap for raffle credit. So that will be £25 raffle credit. And then on your multiplier, yep, that's what you want, swap for raffle credit. So we've got £25 multiplied by how many? It's guaranteed to be worth 150 quid already. It's going to be a 4. 4 plus 3 because he's on YouTube, Patreon, both gold, and he's on Pay It. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 times 25 is 175. Pardon me. Well done to Mr. Dyer. Platinum members is next. And it's Mr. Fraser. And then we have a break as soon as we finish this one. Break. I've got a number ready. Make sure you've shared the stream. If you haven't shared the stream, get in and share it quickly. Anywhere will do. £85 membership voucher. Ouch. Ouch, Stevie. An £85 membership voucher, and that's going to be times a minimum of 6. No, it's not. Where are you? Are you? No, you're not full Monty, so it won't be 6. It will be, I reckon, 5. Are you gold on YouTube or gold on YouTube or gold on Patreon or neither, Steve? Where's my list? Quicker for you to tell me if you're gold on YouTube or gold on Patreon. So we've got a 5 times. Neither, Ian. Okay, but you are on Pay It, so that gives you 1 extra, which goes, you've got 5, so that gives you 6. So you've got £85 times 6. 6 eights are 48, 480, 6 fives are 30, £510 membership voucher for Steve Fraser. That was a good one, Steve. Your pay hit give you an extra one. And you went from 5 to 6. That was a bloody good one. Okay. Next up, we've got a little giveaway. Are you ready? Whilst Chris gets himself a quick cup of tea. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a solid win, that was. 500 quid's worth. It's going to be worth all of you upgrading your memberships. That's all I can say. Remember, anybody can play. 587 is no good, Patricia. That's not a number. Phil Corbett's got it, though. Phil Corbett's got it with number 58. I bet I haven't got Mr. Corbett written down on my list. No. So we just need to find out what level you are, Phil. Phil Corbett. Now, I think you are gold on YouTube, actually. Yep, you're gold on YouTube. So that puts you YouTube, that's 2. Did you share the stream, Phil? Steve said too generous, remove 50%. Did you really? And shared. Okay, so, because you're not on Patreon, you're not on Pay It. So you've got 1 for the game, 1 for the share, 1 for YouTube, 1 for gold YouTube. So that's 4 for Phil, which will give Phil Corbett. That gives you 40 quid, Phil. Thank you very much. Lady Robbins, we've got a winner. I think you're a bit behind. And then coming up in a moment, we get back onto the spins. If you want me to do another giveaway and have a bit longer break, you just have to say. Next up, we've got the team members wheel. There we go, team members, times 3. Somebody effing and blinding as they're walking past the window. Mr. Smith. See what Mr. Smith has won. No worries. If if anybody upgrades or manages to, I will get a notification. £25 raffle credit for Mr. Smith times 3 is £75 raffle credit. Next up, we have a free-for-all with the multiplier. Same rules apply as what we've been talking about, because, oh no, it's not, that's not the one with the times. No, it doesn't. I'm talking rubbish. Forget what I said. It's the newsletter one and the two newsletter ones. It's a multiplier, so I forget I said that. Kieran. Done. Sheet coins. Next up, we've got the referrals wheel. Did it just miss you, Dennis? Bugger. Oh yeah. Just see. That'll be Scott or Phil, I reckon. No, it's slowing down. It's Mr. Brucey Coombs. Well done, Bruce. Oops a daisy for Mr. Coombs by the look of it. Next is the Super Wheel members. Don't forget to regularly check the leaderboard. And taking the boy out. And Fiona Reid with a little win. For Prince. Next up, we have the TGBCH newsletter wheel, the free one, if you're getting the newsletter, and it's a multiplication wheel. And remember, you have to be a subscriber for the Great British Coin Hunt newsletter for this one. If you're not sure if you're a subscriber or not, just go to the membership listing and the link is there. It won't let you subscribe twice. Gary Hoskin. Find out what he's won. And I know Gary Hoskin is on Payhip, which means he will get one added to whatever his thing is, whatever the multiplier wheel gives him. That could have been dangerous. Look, free spin. 30 random coins for Gary. Let's see how many he actually gets. So whatever this lands on, we add one extra for Gary. So he's at least got a minimum of 4. Ooh, 3 or 6. Oy, 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 oy. And it's a 5 plus 1 is 6 times. 6 threes are 18, 180 random coins for Gary. Well done, Gary. Now we're talking some big prizes, aren't we? Next up, we've got the raffle newsletter, and for this one, you need to be a subscriber of the raffle newsletter. If you're not sure, go to the membership listing. You'll see the link. Click on it to sign up, and it won't let you sign up if you are already a subscriber. That's the best way to check. From my end, I'll check, and if the winner is not a subscriber, then they forfeit the prize, and it just goes back into the stock. Yep, got that, Lorna. Lisa Thorpe. What does Lisa win? Two moves forward, which, if I'm not mistaken, is another print for their gallery. Yes, it is. That becomes a vintage print for their gallery. Now we see how many of them she's won. And it will be, I don't think Lisa is gold anywhere, so it will be a straight multiplication of what it says on the wheel, which is times 3. 3 times for Lisa. Next up, we have a paid for Payhip multiplier spin for Patricia Sweeney. Patricia is not a gold anywhere and not on pay it, so it will be the number it lands on. Sheet of coins. Times. How many sheets of coins has she got? I wonder. Six times. Times 6. Well done, Patricia. 6 sheets of coins to add to your collection. Next up, we have the gold members on Patreon who get 2 spins each per month. First one being Mr. John White. John White 1, John White 2. First one, £25 raffle credit. Oh, multiplied by 3, that's £75 raffle credit for Mr. White. And spin number 2. You're welcome, Patricia. I'm sure there'll be a couple of coins within six sheets of coins. That's 180 coins. Sure, somewhere in there will be a couple of coins that you want for your collection. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, and there's no multiplication either. That's where I confused you last time. Remember, there's no multiplication on this. It's just the second spin you're doing for each person. This is Patreon. This is that confusing conversation we had last night and this morning. Which is probably my fault from last month when I wasn't too well. And I think we did a multiplication spin for everybody on Patreon, but it's not. It's just the times 3. So if I've confused people on that, apologies. So yeah, just what we want now is a second spin for John. No worries, mate. So, second spin for Mr. White. Ten Commonwealth. Multiplied by 3 is 30 Commonwealth. Next, it's Chris Dyer. 2 spins for you, Chris. at that, 20 to 5. We're only just going to make it. It's because we've added in the breaks and the giveaways. That's what's added to the time. So that's 3 sheets of coins. Are you swapping that for raffle credit? Probably. Swap, yeah. So that'll be £75 raffle credit. Next spin. Ten times 2 shillings, that's 32 shillings. You want to keep that or you want to swap that? Ditto, swap, £75 raffle credit. It's probably had enough 2 shilling coins to last a lifetime. Next we've got Mr. Brabbin. Mr. Brabbin has got £25 raffle credit multiplied by 3. That's £75 raffle credit for RJ. Set of 5 crowns, RJ. I'm assuming you're going to swap that. If you're in. So that's 15 crowns. 3 sets. Next up, we've got Lorna Jones. Two moves backwards. What's it going to be? Nature's Kingdom. 3 of those. I'm guessing you might want to swap those, Lorna. And 3 single vintage prints. Which I'm guessing you may also want to swap. Next up, we've got Mr. Donaldson. Sorry, Lady Robbins, what was your question? You've got 6 and a question mark. We have 3 error coins for Scott. 6 and a question mark. I don't know what that's asking me. All these are times 3. Lorna is reminding me. Yep. Thank you, Lorna. Scott Donaldson's 2 spins and he gets 30 3 decimal half pennies. No, she won 3, Lady Robbins. It's 3 times on the Patreon Gold. 2 spins times 3. However, I do have a question for all the Patreon Gold members. Chris and I were talking, and we're wondering if you prefer to have the 2 spins times 3, or whether you would prefer to have 1 spin and have the multiplier for the Gold members. This is Robert Barnes. 1, 2, and he's just now got an extra spin. 3. And the people that can choose to vote on this will be the Gold members of Patreon, of which there are 7. And Robert Barnes had 3 spins anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's now got 4. Sheet of coins is his double up, I think. Yes, it is. So that's 6 sheets of coins. He likes his coins. Popcoin wants a multiplier. So the people that are the Gold members of Patreon can vote on this. That includes you, Lorna, and that includes you, Chris. You have to have a vote. You can't abstain. At the moment, you get 2 spins for being a Gold member. £25 raffle credit times 3 is £75 raffle credit. So we either stick to the 2 spins times 3, or we have 1 spin with the multiplier, and of course the extra bonuses do count. So, you know, the 1, 2, 3 extra counts. Chris votes multiplier. Yeah, you can't vote Popcoin, sorry, you're not a Gold Patreon. It's just for the Gold memberships I'm offering this. Sheet of coins, again, that's 6 times sheets of coins. That's 12, jeez. So that's just the Gold people to vote. And we've got 7 on the Gold membership on Patreon. So 4 votes for one or the other carries it, essentially. Rob Barnes, if you're watching, you're a Gold on Patreon. Richard Brabin, if you're watching, you're a Gold on Patreon. Who are the other Golds? You should know if you're watching. John White, you're a Gold. And he gets 3 times pre-1947 3D. So at the moment I have 2 people voting for changing it to 1 multiplier spin. I will speak to John. And then we've got Rob Barnes and who else? Oh, Scott. Scott is a Gold member. Richard Brabin is a Gold member. Those are the people I need to speak to. I will let you know what the outcome is of the vote. Next up, we have Lady Robbins for 1 spin, because Lady Robbins at the moment is on 25 on Patreon, and Robert Barnes for 1 spin, because he's also, oh no, we've just done his extra spin. Beg pardon. It's just Lady Robbins, and then we're done. Oh, and then we've got a spin for Lorna, and then we're done. A paid spin for Lorna, and then we're done. No one else has got a paid spin in, then we will be done. Ten times sixpence. 30 times 60. Which you can trade or swap if you want, Lady Robbins, because you hold a permanent joker. So if you swap that, that becomes £75 worth of raffle credit. So if you let us know, Katie can change that on her thing. Swap, please. So £75 worth of raffle credit, won there by Lady Robbins. Next up, we have Lorna Jones for a spin, a paid spin, 30 quid, with the multiplier. And if you've got all three, this is what you could get for 30 quid. Whatever she lands on, she's got a minimum of 6. That will be an underwater coin, very similar to those cat coins. It's a fish coin or one of those type things. Yeah, I got your vote as well, Lorna. So that's, now we find out how many times you've won it. And of course you can swap that if you like. Don't actually know if I've got that many left, to be fair. So I'm hoping you swap. I think I've only got 1 or 2 fish coins left. Oh, 6. 6. That's 1 for being a gold YouTube, 1 for being a gold Patreon, and 1 for being PayHip. So that becomes 9 for Lorna. So if you want to swap that, Lorna, that will be 9 times 25 is 225. Ah, very shrewd. Because if you swap for raffle credit, it's worth 225 quid. If you swap for membership credit, it's worth 300. Good choice, Lorna. £300 worth of membership credit for Lorna, please, Katie. Well done. That's what being the extra upgrading and being the extra support gives you. 300 membership credit, which gives them more chances of winning. So, well done. Thanks very much, Chris. We got there in the end, didn't we, mate? Katie G, no wins for me this week. Oh, no. No wins. You didn't come up. Oh. Well worth upgrading, says Chris. Absolutely. Not today. No wins for Katie today. I think, did Scott get in with a win? The other day he didn't get any at all. I think he got in with 1. And he had his Patreon spins. So that's it. Thank you very much. We'll see you Wednesday. Remember, I'm not doing any posting and packing this week. I'm just waiting for all the COAs to get here, etc. And some coins to get here so that I can include them all. Scott won the silver. Oh, that's right. Yes, he did. He won. He'll be happy with that. He won the Stephen Hawking silver. Okay. Thanks very much. And we will see you on Wednesday, by which time, hopefully, some of you have upgraded. Any problems? Let me know. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Lorna. And thank you to everybody for joining in. Bye for now.
Coin hunt, we got what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single rifle, make your collection dazzle. TGBCH Raffle.com, TGBCH Raffle.com.